flood in Nepal has struck one of the most important pilgrimage corridors in the Himalayas, the Kailash Mansarovar route through Nepal. Among the group affected by the floods are hundreds of Indians. As per the latest updates, the floods have left at least 332 people who have died and over 800 who are still missing. These also include over 280 Indians. India's Ministry of External Affairs has said that at least 288 Indian nationals remain uncontactable at the moment. The ministry has also added that nearly 21 Indian nationals from the state of Tamil Nadu who travelled for the Kailash Mansarovar Yatra have been rescued. Efforts are underway to trace those who are still unaccounted for. Indian authorities are coordinating with Nepal to bring the stranded Indians home. However, the ministry says that immediate focus is on providing humanitarian assistance to Nepal in response to a request from Kathmandu. The External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar, meanwhile held a review meeting with officials of the ministry and Indian ambassadors in Kathmandu and Beijing. He said that urgent efforts are underway to ascertain the status and well-being of all Indians in the flood-affected areas. For centuries, pilgrims have travelled through the Himalayas towards Mount Kailash and Lake Mansarovar, destinations revered across several religions, including Hindu, Buddhist and Jains. One of the major modern routes passes through Rasuvagadi in Nepal before entering Tibet through Kerung. The route is popular because it is among the more affordable options for pilgrims who are travelling from India. But on Wednesday morning, the journey turned into a desperate fight for survival. Between 8:30 and 9:15 in the morning, a flash flood struck the Rasuvagadi region, sending a massive surge of water, mud and debris tearing through the border area. The crucial Meteri bridge was washed away, roads were damaged and communication networks were damaged as well. Following the deadly catastrophe, private tour operators have suspended departures for the next 48 to 72 hours as a safety precaution. Hundreds of tourists and pilgrims from several countries, including India, United States, China, Australia and Canada, have either been stranded or are reported missing, triggering a massive rescue operation. Meanwhile, spiritual leader Sadhguru has said that at least 77 pilgrims from one group were at an immigration center near Gairong when the flood struck. The disruption comes at a particularly important time. Nepal had been expecting a major influx of Indian pilgrims this year, with estimates of around 25,000 Indians expected to undertake the Kailash Mansarovar pilgrimage through various arrangements. The pilgrimage has also regained momentum after a long interruption. For many devotees, reaching Kailash Mansarovar is not simply a journey, it is a once-in-a-lifetime religious experience. And that is why the sudden closure of the Nepal route has created enormous uncertainty. Despite the disaster, the official Kailash Mansarovar Yatra organized by India's Ministry of External Affairs is continuing as scheduled. The pilgrimage uses two separate routes, the Lipulekh Pass in Uttarakhand and the Nathula in Sikkim. Neither route passes through Nepal. The Nepal route through Rasuvagadi and Kerung is primarily used by private operators, while the government-organized Indian Yatra follows the Lipulekh Pass route in Uttarakhand and the Nathula route in Sikkim. So while the disaster has brought the private Nepal route to a halt, it has not cancelled India's official Yatra routes. However, the focus remains on rescuing the stranded and the missing people. Several countries have sent their rescue teams to Nepal to help in the rescue efforts. Humanitarian aid is also pouring in for the affected country.